Hello everybody! I guess I'm going for the moist critical look today. I don't know what I'm doing. I just didn't feel like wearing the headset. We have a lot of notes, a lot of letters. We got our painting on behalf of Crazy Red's Treasure Trawler, and thank you for all your wise and, if I may add, final purchases of a twinkling painting. Yeah, it's fine. We got our interest, a whole 119 bells. Heck yeah! Letter from Caroline. Swing for Steven. Surprise, it's a rug. I read a short story about a flying carpet recently and bought this in the moment of a literary impulse. My biggest advice. No, the rug can't fly, but it can be the backbone of a great home decor. I do wish it could fly. That would be pretty cool. My dear Steven, I blow onto my icy hands to warm them. It doesn't work, but it's something to do. If I stitch fast enough, maybe I'll be able to feel my fingers again. Yeah, it's still not my mother. That's not. I don't know who that is, but it sure ain't. A green kitchen mat. Oh yeah. I'll put it into storage. I am just going to grab our turnips because we have to sell them today anyway. I do realize I completely blanked on checking the price yesterday afternoon. At least I'm pretty sure I did. I honestly don't remember. Most of yesterday is a blur. I am feeling a bit better today. Still definitely sick, but I'm feeling a bit better, so that's nice. I haven't felt the immediate need to take some Buckleys, so that works out. But yeah, I think I'm just going to immediately just go sell these because the afternoon price is almost not going to be better than the morning price, given it's quite literally Saturday. So, you know. Ooh. First of a new month, and we're already seeing a new bug. Gotcha. Yaha! Now Blathers will be happy to get a bug. Got a tiger beetle. I pounced first. It's weirdly ironic that I got that, because I've just been playing World of Warships, playing the ship the Tiger. And there I go getting a tiger beetle. Very different things. So what is the price right now? How much am I losing? Half of what I spent. That's what I'm losing. Yep. We just did not have a good turnip price all week. This is why I don't tend to buy at like the super high prices. Because this just happens. Like, you'll just run into weeks, especially when it starts at a really high price, that, like, you just have bad deals. I was kind of tempted to, though I don't think you can, I was supposed to say I was kind of tempted to load my turnips into the selling box and just see what I got, but I don't think you can put turnips in there. Pretty sure I remember them saying something about that. Putting my net away before I accidentally bonk Pinky. Good morning, wah. I want to chat. Sometimes when I can't wake up in the morning, I run circles and scream really loud for a few minutes. That is completely fair. I imagine that works quite well. Now, I believe along our beaches, we should have some star pieces today. Either that or that was something I needed to do yesterday and I completely blanked on it. I would not be surprised if it was something I needed to do yesterday that I just completely blanked on, because this is me we're talking about here. Like, that definitely would happen. But, yeah, we've made it through a whole month. So, welcome to February. I don't know much of what else to say. Like, it's February. Like, that's what we got going on. That's you know. There are things I could probably talk about, but it's a case of, like, he's got, like, no body left. He's just head. He's head and shoulders above the rest. Like, the things I could talk about are more just, like, things entirely relevant to this point in time to do with politics that are not going to go the way the person doing these things is thinking they're going to. So, you know. But I don't really feel like getting into the whole politics thing. Namely just down to, like, I don't want those arguments. I just don't. I don't bring up politics because of that more than anything. It's not worth it. I say this as somebody who literally was I took global politics in school. Like, it's a subject I've been interested in for a very long time. But since I took that class in school, the world has gotten to the point where you really can't talk about that stuff civilly. Like, people seem to have forgotten how to have a civil discourse. It's okay if we disagree. That's fine. You know? There's someone out there, while taking a stroll on the beach and soaking up that exfoliating salty air, I struck DIY gold. As they say, sharing is caring, so here you go. I trust you can take it from here, from your DIY icon, Keaton. A straw umbrella hat. I've already got that. I mean, like, it's a bit ridiculous of just how people have gotten over the years. Though, okay, I am going to get a little political here, but this is more just, it's not a political statement in any way. It's more of me always questioning and not liking a taboo around just simply asking somebody who they voted for. Why is that such a taboo? And if you were truly content with your choice, why would you have an issue saying that? Like, I have no issue whatsoever saying I don't vote. I've never voted. It's just not happened. I don't do it. The reason I don't do it? There is nobody that I feel should be in charge of a country the size of Canada. Like, there aren't good leaders anymore. Even people that, you know, are touted as great leaders, they aren't. They really aren't. The world hasn't had a great leader in a very long time. Namely because great leaders of old, like throughout history, the greatest leaders usually came from royalty and were basically trained from birth at how to rule. Like, that's why things like, as much as I know it's a super stereotypical thing to say, but that's why things like the Roman Empire lasted even as remotely long as it did, was because of basically emperors being more or less bred to be emperors. political families were very much a thing, and they were the ones generally winning every election. Like, that is very much, you know. But yeah, I really just, I do not understand that taboo at all. I can more understand it these days, where saying you voted one way or another, depending on what country you're in, can basically get you death threats. But that in of itself is a problem. And something I also don't understand. I just want to build him slightly wrong. This looks pretty good. Giving 90% to a project is one way to go, sure. That extra effort takes you to the Crow's Nose circuit. I mean, I've already been there. I should have made him a little more messed up. But I remember for actually a global politics assignment. We'll talk with Yuka here first. Good morning. We early birds are gonna get our fill of worms today, aren't we? Let's chat. Darling, I've absolutely fallen in love with making pottery. When you sit and face the clay for long enough, it becomes a conversation between you and it. You might convince the clay to become what you want it to be. Why, I sound just like a real sculptor. That is fair. But yeah, there was basically, I forget even what the prompt for this assignment was. But it was more of like an assignment we could do however we wanted, kind of thing. It just had to come to a conclusion, kind of thing. And I remember I decided for mine that I wanted to tackle that taboo. I wanted to see just from, especially because it was an election year in Canada that I was in global politics. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go around and just quiz people. Who did you vote for? Making it, you know, I would basically start it with, you know, this is for an assignment for school. You know, I'm not taking down your name or anything, just who did you vote for? Literally making it as anonymous as possible, except for they were talking to somebody. And people were still like, no, I don't really, that doesn't feel like an appropriate question to be asking people. It's like, why not? Still no pants. Hello, Sable. Hey, I have a little present for you, Steven. Aww. It's some patterned fabric. I made it myself. You know how you can customize furniture by switching out the parts that are made of fabric? I thought you might want to use my fabric for doing that. I also made lots of different kinds of patterns, so if you see one you like, please feel free to use it. Aww. Anytime you're customizing furniture at the workbench, just select the pattern and choose the one you like. It's not like you can use it on all furniture, it varies from piece to piece. I worked really hard on making these. I hope you like using them. Aww. Such a sweet bean. But yeah, like, I think I ended up asking, like, some 40, 50 people. And it was, like, I think it was exactly 8 people were willing to say who they voted for. Which is also the fun thing about that, of like, I'm not asking you for proof that you voted a certain way. If you're really, you know, if you're worried about the perception, lie. I'm almost positive most of those people that did actually say lied. Like, because there's no reason not to. You're literally being offered a, hey, pick the response you think this person in front of you will like the most kind of choice. Just pick the one you think they're gonna like the most. Like, And, like, I just... Like, again, I've never had an issue just saying, yeah, I don't vote. I just don't do it. Why would I do it? Thanks for dropping by. Want to chat? Someone told me if you wish on a shooting star, your wish will come true. Next time I see one, I'm gonna wish to transform into a cool giant robot version of myself. Mecha Simon would use pina colada for fuel and would play all the time without stopping. Also said it'd be giant. You could ride on my shoulder. I mean, that would be fair. I don't think this island has room for a giant robot, though. I say wanting to build a giant robot. And also knowing I'm probably not gonna make it to building the giant robot. Hello, Gala. Good morning. Here's hoping it'll be a good day, Snorty. Stop for a chat. I try to be a good listener. You can talk to me anytime. Aww. But yeah, that's... I will never understand that taboo. And I also understand that there would be some people who would probably come at me saying that, like, oh, you know, if you don't vote, you don't get a say on your government. It's like, yeah, if I did vote, I wouldn't have a say on them either, because I'm not... Okay, my viewpoint is probably skewed by the Canadian political system. I will fully acknowledge this. I don't think we have had a majority government in my lifetime. It's that messed up. Just simply because we have that many big political parties. You know, say what you will about other countries, and people do, but at least y'all have majority governments. You're not having to work on minority governments all the time, and those minority governments having to form coalitions amongst each other to you know, amongst the various political parties to get things done, which then basically means that if whatever is wanting to be done is not actually liked by the smaller political party, it doesn't get done. And if they don't like something the larger one wants to do, it doesn't get done. Effectively meaning that smaller party that less people wanted is dictating what happens. Like, you can imagine why Canada barely ever gets anything done. It's really frustrating and has left me pretty disillusioned with the Canadian government. Well, you're up early, you know? Good morning. It's like almost noon. Can't decide what I want to do next. Do I go bug catching, fishing, maybe gardening? Too many choices. There's a lot of choices. Ed, what are you doing outside of... What are you doing here? How's it going, Greenhorn? Stop. What kind of day will today be? It's off to a good start, I can tell you that. Okay, he appears to be studying flowers? Okay. I don't trust him, though. But, like... I am very much in the camp, and I know there has to be someone else out there that also thinks this way. If you're not going to, you know, if your country has so many political parties that you never have a majority government, then each of those political parties should only be given an amount of seats equal to the number of people who voted. So if, you know, half of the country doesn't even vote, then half of those seats stay empty and are constant no votes to absolutely everything, because clearly the people did not want those figures in place anyway. Though ideally what you would do is just go ranked choice voting, which is probably the absolute best way of going about it, but... no government ever wants to go about that because, well, I can't say that. New Zealand did. New Zealand did do that. And it seems to be working out just fine for them. But most countries would not want to do that because that basically would make it so that the less popular of the big parties would never win. Steven, how goes Project KK, wah? I'm excited for the concert, but I'm like just as excited for you to build up the power spot. Ooh, I've got something good here. Take this too. Is it another trash can? Shell lamp. No, strong vibes. If you put that somewhere on the island, the good energy will flow, KK will show up, and life will be perfect. Also, I have yet to find the final fossil. Oh, there's another tiger beetle. My nose is itchy. But yeah, enough of that topic. I know that sort of stuff does make some people uncomfortable, and, you know, I do apologize for that, but sometimes I just gotta ramble. As established yesterday, when I'm sick, my brain has nothing to do but be sick and ramble, so this is just what happens. I do gotta say, my streams have been going remarkably well lately. Oh, here's the final fossil. I honestly thought it was gonna be down by the sugarcane, because I haven't been down there yet. But yeah, my watch time's been pretty high, and average view duration's going pretty good too. Views aren't the best, but to be fair, the views don't matter as much as average view duration and watch time. So, you know, works out. It's pretty cool. And I'll get to see later today if that continues. I hope it does. It'll probably be more of just a one-off kind of stream. Maybe do more Splatoon. I don't know yet. I've been considering poking at a few other games. Maybe I'll do World of Warships again. Just to... I don't want that series to end. That's the thing. I've been enjoying that series. It's just... I mean, as I've made mention of, like, I can't easily play the game at the time of day I stream at on the EU server, so I don't fully know what to even do. Because, like, it's basically a case of there's so few players online that I can't do main modes. Like, I can't just do random battles. I could do co-ops, I could probably do operations, and for while they last, I could do asymmetrics, but I honestly don't think people are all that interested in watching most of that stuff. And to be honest, I don't think I could play, say, co-ops for 3 hours. I don't think I could do it. Co-op can be fun. It ain't that fun. Yeah, that works. And we got sandcastles, so let's just come down here and put the sandcastle on the sand. Heck yeah. Now, I need the sugar canes. Also, I do want to go to I do want to go on an island tour today. I know I said I would do that, like, a day or so ago, and I just didn't. I kind of got sick. I mean, I'm still sick, but my brain kind of blanked on it. Caroline is home. We may as well go see her. I do want to get most of the stuff in my pockets sold first. because this will basically be a completely full inventory. Hey, we've earned bells by selling items. We've bonked rocks. And we are almost done. We're a nurturing youngin', and we've almost finished executive producer. I almost feel like that, that little, like, name is a jab at Square Enix, in a way. Because, this is one of my, like, it's one of my favorite little tidbits to share. For the credits for Final Fantasy VII, they, for executive producer, put executive produce, as in, like, vegetables. So, Final Fantasy VII was made by some executive vegetables. Explains a lot, honestly. But yeah, that is probably one of my favorite tidbits of, like, gaming trivia. It's not, like, my exact favorite one. I don't know what my exact favorite piece of gaming trivia would be, but it's definitely, like, up there. Just because, like, it's funny. You gotta admit, that is pretty funny. Honestly, I think one of... We'll come see Caroline. I think it's closer to the top, but still not my favorite. It's just the bit of trivia on why the movement stick in games, you know, your left stick is your movement stick. It's purely to make games harder for right-handed people. That's literally why that's why it was done. So I'm in the middle of something right now. What are you up to? Currently crafting a extra long sofa, just to see how I do at it. DIY is a great way to learn by doing, and I'm obsessed with it. Want to learn how to make your own? Yeah, sure. Alright, wrote down all the details right here. It should be easy for you. Assuming I have the wood. Give it a try when you have the time and materials. Yeah, that's gonna be the hard part, is having the materials. I think this is the first time we've seen inside her house. She's got a nice cozy little place going on here. I also love, because of the camera change, you can see when Frisk is messing around on our tower. It's great. I'm gonna guess this probably uses... Okay, it uses 2 log chairs. Do I even have log chairs? Got a log stool. Got a wooden chair. Wooden block chair. Yeah, I don't think I have a log chair. So I literally couldn't make it even if I wanted to. Now, I'm pretty sure in my home I do have two tickets. Just bonked my house. Sorry, house. Didn't mean to do that. Was not my intention. I did not wish to bonk. Okay, pretty sure in here I do have the two Nook Miles tickets. Maybe. Could swear I did. I guess I don't. Well, I guess I'm going and printing more tickets. I thought I had some. Could swear I had some. Guess I don't. You know, honestly, just because they look better. They just do. Into storage. That into storage too. And that. Put these star fragments in there. Clumps of weeds. The clay. Tree branches. Stones. Didn't mean to drop those. I wanted to put them into storage. I do plan on buying more turnips this week as well, so... Oh no, I have them with me. I'm not very smart. I thought I put those away. But no, I didn't put them away because I didn't have storage space to put them away. That's what it was. I can do the big thunk. Alright, let's go on an island tour. Especially because it is the first of a new month, so there's going to be a lot of new fish and bugs and stuff going on. And I mean, island tours are just a pretty good way of getting stuff pretty easily. A lot more conveniently. Minus the not being able to, like, sell or donate things from the islands, but, you know. Your gateway to the sky is the Astera Airport. Oh, it's you, Steven. There's a nook told me you'd be working at Miss Lottie's place. Just hating. If you need to head over there, tell me I want to go to work. So, Steven, got anything to tell me? I want to fly. Roger. By the way, it looks like you got a Nook Miles ticket on you in case you feel like using that. Yeah, I want to use my Nook Miles ticket. Ready to get you in the sky right this minute. Yeah, I'm good. I got materials to remake my tools. I can buy basic tools on the island. Dodo 1, this is Dodo Tower Wilbur. You copy? What would dodos do? Not fly. Dodos would not fly. You guys are really bucking what dodos actually do. 2 down, dock to target island. Delta Oscar is go. Go catch some bees and chop some trees. I should have set up like a housing plot in case I run into an animal I really want. Though I think I can still invite them to the island anyway, and then set up the plot when I get back. I don't even know how many more plots we can have. I don't remember how many you can have. I also should focus on, like, fish and bugs instead of, like, other raw materials. So let's see. May as well start with fishing. Teeny tiny one. Yeah, it's, I just want to know, it's been snowing a lot here. It's rather nice. Though, I know I was basically complaining about this yesterday as well, but, whoops. Like, man, I really wish this town was better about clearing sidewalks. Because, like, when you walk on snow that's on dirt, that snow basically adheres to the ground, the dirt on the ground, and makes it easy to walk on. It just packs it down, it doesn't slide, it just packs it right down. It's really nice. When you're walking on snow that's on asphalt or concrete, it just slides. It literally it does not seem to be able to adhere to the asphalt or concrete. Basically meaning that, like, whoops, you just slide. And because sidewalks are the way they are, that basically means anytime you walk to, like, you're walking along and you walk past someone's driveway, you're kind of sliding a bit. And that takes a lot of energy to then not just slide. You know. Oh, there's 2 fish right here. So if I scare one away, the other one will be there. Black bass. He's out here kicking some ass. Oh, there is no villager on this island. I'm really good at this. Every other fish I seem to miss. That's fine. See, I broke the trend. It's fine. I'm getting worse. Pale chub. A pale chubby boy. There's a lot of fish here, jeez. The fish sure love this island. I'll go for the bigger fish. I mean, it's probably just another black bass, but yeah. Get a nice little black base going on. I do not envy people trying to learn English. Purely because of words like that, of bass and base. Where they are spelt the exact same way, even though they sound different. But only in the context of a bass guitar. Which is why that text is the way it is. Like, that is the joke of the black bass in this game. Like, but like, I do not envy people trying to learn English. It's like, but wait, they're playing with a fish? It's like, no, it's a guitar. It's like, so, it's a fish guitar? It's like, no, it's not. It's just people were very dumb when deciding how a lot of words should be spelt. Especially where there are still ways that you could probably spell bass in bass guitar differently than a, you know, base of operations and a bass the fish. Or, you know, just spell bass differently. But, you know, bass being spelled the way it is makes sense. B and ass. It literally, you know, B sound, ass. That's how the fish is. But, like, there's definitely more ways that you can make the bass sound spelled out. But no. B-A-S-S. Bass. I don't even know how that works, if I'm honest. There should at least be an E at the end. That's literally the thing I used to do all the time. Was if I didn't know how to spell a word, I would just put an E at the end, because there's probably an E at the end. Like, that is what I learned while learning English as an English speaker. Was, when in doubt, put an E at the end. You're probably right. It's not actually like that, but a lot of the more simple words. Yeah, it is like that. Like, it's kind of silly. Alright, what we got here? Bluegill. Again, no, it probably calls us pink skin. Yawning. Crucian carp. It's a very crucial carp, as I'm sure you will all agree. It was a very crucial carp. Black. You know, the more I think of it, maybe I'll do like a Pokemon Showdown stream or something. You guys will know in a few hours after this video goes live, but you know, you guys will know what I ultimately decide to stream tomorrow. But well, slash today. Time is weird. Like, there's so many things I could do, and I might just do more Legends Arceus too. Like, I've been really enjoying doing it, and I didn't really progress any with my last time playing, so. Blah. I'm so bad at this. So it might be a good idea to, like, make an actual, like, progression type stream on it. I don't know yet. I'm so bad at this. Not many bugs. I was kind of expecting more bugs, if I'm honest. Ooh. Dig spot. Where is my shovel? Fossil! Yeah, I should have cycled the other way. I wonder if there's any more fossils out here. Can you imagine if islands were this small? That would suck. Like, you gotta fit absolutely everything onto an island this small. I don't think it would be literally possible. I also just cycled the wrong way again. I'm very good at that. I should just be using the quick tools. Makes more sense to do it that way, but when have I ever done things in the way that they make sense to do them? The answer is never. I've never done that. Ignore that I just did that. Also, I've been really wanting to replay Gen 4 Pokemon. And, like, I'd love to play Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, I just don't have the money for it. So, I'll probably just play Platinum, I guess. Yep, caught some trash. I mean, I mostly want to replay Gen 4 just to, like, more or less just remind myself of how kind of easy those games are. Which, I know saying that, there's probably people that are like, what do you mean? Cynthia's, like, the strongest. Like, she isn't, though. Quite literally, I believe it's weight? No. Why can I never remember his name? The normally 8th gym leader of Ruby and Sapphire. Him as champion for, Emerald is probably one of the hardest champion fights. Because his team, as much as it is still very type-coded, covers for its weaknesses so well while staying type-coded. Got some furniture. Got a paper kite. Meanwhile, like, Cynthia's team, half of it's weak to ice. Just full stop. Half of it's weak to ice. And the parts that aren't weak to ice are her weakest members. So it's like, okay. I'm supposed to be afraid of this? Yep, my pockets are full. Okay. I was like, I should gather up some wood. I don't think I have room to gather up wood, because I don't have any softwood yet. I could just, like, dump this can here, but I would feel so bad about doing that. So let's see here. What fish do I know is not worth much? We just got a rocket. Okay. I don't think pond smelts are worth much, so let's just chuck that, and then I'll pick up these pears, and then I'm heading back to Wistera. Hey, Wilbur. What? I didn't mean to actually do that. Oh, jeez. I'm ready to go home. Yep, I'm ready to go. Yeah, I kind of want to play through using most of, like, the new evolutions. So, like, using, like, Gliscor, Mamoswine, Mismagius. You know, just basically building out a team of, like, the new ancient evolutions that were introduced with those games. It's like, I think that could just be a lot of fun. That's going to make the game immensely easier, because almost all of those are really strong Pokemon. Like, Mamoswine itself bodies most of her team. The only one on her team that's a minor threat to it is Lucario. And I suppose, to a degree, Milotic, but her Milotic doesn't really deal much damage. It kind of helps that this is Milotic before, like, its good moves, but, you know. Okay. 7,080 bells? Not terrible. Could have been better, but not terrible. That is one thing I do kind of miss about the New Leaf Island, but also I'm kind of glad isn't the same. Is, like, going to the island and then coming back with, like, 100,000 bells worth of stuff, and it's like, okay, that was probably a bit much. But then they increased the price for upgrading your house, but removed a lot of the ways of making money, so it's like, Alright, Blathers. What's this fossil? What do we got here? Indeed. Ho-ho! It is in that skull. Rare fossil that they do not yet have in the collection. Yeah, you can have it, Blathers. Donating it. And add it to the collection. Does this mean? Yes, it is done. Oh my god, that word is even harder to say now. That thing is complete. Splendid specimen indeed. That thing was a remarkable creature. Pray tell, might I enlighten you with a few facts? Yeah, let's hear it, Blathers. It's fascinating stuff, I assure you. Know where to begin. The adorable that thing, cutest of all ichthyosaurs. What makes a large sea-dwelling reptile cute, you may ask? Well, I should tell you, the eyes. That thing's name means eye lizard, and its face was quite dominated by those great orbs. Besides their cutifying effect, these eyes gave the creature great vision, making it a successful hunter. And no doubt, because of its big doe eyes, lulled its prey into a false sense of security. And there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no? Rest assured, all donations are displayed in a timely manner. I just wish I could even remotely pronounce the name of that thing. Why did dinosaurs gotta have some of the most complicated names you've ever seen in your life? Makes them really hard to say. A lot of letters that just should not be around other letters. You know, I do need to tend flowers, so let's, Did that do it? I did not do it. This will probably do it. How many did I need? 8. Okay. You know, I need a little more wood, and I do need to sell some fruit. So, where's my axe? Other way. Oh boy, 3 softwood. Convenient. I will need more wood for stuff anyway, so it works out. There's the wood all chopped, so I'm going to chop this other tree as well, just because I'm here, and it would be really awkward to leave this one tree with coconuts still on it, while the other coconut trees have been denutted. That is a sentence I just said. You know those times when you say something and then you're just like, why did I say that? Yeah, that was one of those times. But you know what? I don't care. You think I care? I don't care. I really need to get around and actually start like chopping down some trees and then working on flower paths and stuff. I might do that maybe tomorrow, because we have been going for like an hour today, so, or at least I've been recording for about an hour, so. And it is past noon. So, let's see, how much more would I would have lost had I waited, or would I have made money if I had waited until literally the final turnip price? Oh yeah, I would have lost slightly more. Unless the one day I missed the morning price, and the one day I missed the afternoon price, it was somehow above, like, the 110 I paid. This was just a bad week. So I get the feeling this was just a bad week. It happens. That's just what happens when you buy turnips. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. Sometimes they're somewhere in between. Also, yeah, I am going to probably start trying to play around with my hair a little more. I don't know. I'm trying to find a look that I don't hate, which is a lot harder than it sounds. But, you know, that's the problem when you don't like yourself very much, is it's really hard to find a look about yourself that you actually like. So, you know. More star pieces. No special star pieces. I think I need some special ones to make the little wand. There it is. Yeah, I need 1 large star fragment. I've not seen any of those. Wait, what is the lights up here for? Have I just not noticed them and they've been there forever? Or is Town Hall getting ready for something? Wait, isn't February 2nd something? I legitimately don't know. I'm not the smartest, as you've probably been able to deduce by watching me for any amount of time. Whoops. Didn't mean to pick that up, but it's probably a good thing. I should move that anyway. Let's move it, like, down here. It makes more sense to be down here. It doesn't make sense to be that way, but there we go. Now let's just, like, push it a little bit. A little more. There we go. It'll get washed away, but it's fine. Just doing more star piece checking. I don't got no Galaxy Wiimote to pick them up from a distance, so I gotta run over and pick them up, but it's fine. Whee! You know, if you remove the water from that, I'm sure I would love using, like, a pole vault thing to, like, jump over a little gap like that. That seems really fun. Just take the water out of it first. I don't do water, so, you know, gotta take the water out of it first. Or I suppose it could have like a little trickle. That would also work. It could still have a teeny tiny little bit. Oh, Diva wants something. You know what? I think you're ready to learn one of my favorite reactions. I'm gonna teach you. Let's do laughter. You ready? That's what laughing from the gut looks like. Really clears the head. Give it a whirl, you know? I've learned to laugh. It's so nice of our villagers to be teaching me basic emotions. Hey, we haven't talked with you yet today. Yo, what up? Yo, you've been training? Yeah, I've been to an island. This weather really gets the muscles glistening, grah grah. Too bad you hide your muscles. I get the feeling you don't have any to show off, and that's the thing. Oop, there is an Aquarius fragment. So there's a special fragment. It's just not one that I can really make that much use out of. There's another one, it seems. I'm probably going to be finding these for like a few days. That would be my guess. I could like clean up the beach of all like the shells and stuff, and then that would probably help as well, but I'm kind of lazy. And I might just zone out playing a bit of this later. I don't know. Of which I'll be then just doing that. But I do kind of feel like playing Pokemon, so I'll probably do that instead. That's what my current thought process is. I'm feeling Pokemon, so I should probably just play Pokemon. The funniest thing is, though, I literally had, like, you know what, I really want to play Gen 4 again. After seeing somebody talk about, oh man, Nemona really is not as strong. I'm pretty sure Cynthia's better. It's like, no, not really. I also, okay, I'm gonna get into a little rant here. This is mild spoilers for the end of the gym challenge storyline of Scarlet and Violet. So if you don't want to hear that, like, skip ahead a bit. I could just hold up a finger again. You know what? Yeah. When my finger goes down, the spoilers are done. So, Greta, the champion, has a really well-balanced team that's full of really obnoxious Pokemon that, if she played like a player, would be a real threat of a team. But she's an AI. And yet people are constantly crapping on her team. And it's like, guys, her team is probably better comprised than the teams you're using to beat her. Like, it's a well-rounded, good team of pretty strong threats. It's just most people gravitated towards using the literal strongest things they could find, and then complained when the game then became easy. It's like, no crap, guys. That's literally how that works. If you want a Pokemon game to be a challenge, you have to not use the strongest Pokemon you find. That's just how it works. Like, Greta's team is great. Honestly, I would put her team above most other champions, to the point where I imagine if you were to go full competitive, you know, 2 actual humans, someone using Cynthia's team, someone using Greta's, I imagine the person using Greta's would probably win. Like, just throwing that out there. Especially if you match movesets, because Cynthia's movesets are not very good. I mean, she has an offensive Spiritomb, for crying out loud. But, yeah. I'm just gonna keep doing that for spoiler stuff, so you guys can just either mute or skip ahead till you see me not having my finger up. I feel like that works. That's a decent compromise. Bigger fish. There are some really valuable fish that can be in these spots. I just don't know if they're around at this time of year. And I messed it up. God damn it. I got jumpy. Okay. I feel like it's about time for me to actually end things off, because now it probably has been over an hour. So, let's sit here again. I really like this little seating area. Maybe I'll just scooch it forward. I don't know. But yeah, with that, I do thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I shall see you back here tomorrow for more Animal Crossing New Horizons. See you all then! And now in this end card, I'd like to ask, if you liked the video, hey, could you hit that like button for me? And if you're not subscribed, could you maybe subscribe? It'd help me out a lot. Thanks a bunch.